Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot of good stuff today and some food and stuff like that. And thank you for coming. Let me just find myself here. All right. I think we did it. Okay. Woo. We have a little bit of a glare, so we'll see how this goes here today. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. This is Food Fridays, and this is I Bring It Every Day. My name is Kelly, and welcome in. So I see some peeps. Hello, Chris Gilbert. Good to see you. And ooh, nice. Oh, that does look good. Okay. So StreamYard has been playing with this. This looks good. All right. And there's who knows? Hola. You sound like my daughter. She always goes, Hola. She sounds like a southern accent, even though we don't have southern accents here. But anyway, we have Moises. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All right now. Let me just grab my phone. We're looking for fun people. So today, welcome in. Oh, Suzanne, hello, good to see you. I have this crazy glare. I cannot fix it. I've been trying to play with it, but anyway, good to see you, Suzanne. Welcome. And we have Mob's Place and more. Hello. That's good. Okay. Yes. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. Now what is this? Caldo de pollo. What is that?
Chicken broth.
Chicken what?
Chicken broth.
Oh, broth. Oh, caldo. Okay. I did not know that word. Okay. See, I'm learning. I'm learning some new words. Thank you for sharing. So we're doing chicken also. And I just did barbecue chicken today, which is not real exciting, but it's what we're talking about. And there's, let's see, Miguel saying hey to Ashley, and there's Biela's comment. Hola. I got to learn some Portuguese. I don't know any. You got to teach me. Good to see you. Wipe my camera. Oh, do you think there's something on my camera? Oh, maybe. Let's see. Hold on. I hate to do this. I'm going to have to use a cloth. Let me do that real quick. We'll use this cloth because I don't know if anything's on here. Let's see. No, it's not that. No, it's the sun. All right. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, it's the sun. The sun's out right now, and I guess we're having a little bit of. So I look like I'm in heaven or something. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, welcome in. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so there we go. So I'll show you what we did today. So I made my own barbecue sauce to try to minimize the amount of sugar. Yes, it's your sparkling clean windows. Well, they're not bad. They're not dirty, but they're not clean, but they're okay. Yeah, we need to put like shades up there, but we just never have. It's weird. It's been one of those weird things. Yeah. Let's see. And then let's see. Everybody's saying to Miguel. Yeah, the clean windows. That's hilarious. All right. So I'll show you the barbecue sauce real quick. And then the chicken's been going in there. I usually just cook the heck out of it until it's like done. So I just did chicken legs. So there's the barbecue sauce that I made. I just made used tomato sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of vinegar, um, garlic, and onion powder, and a little bit of I think I used a little bit of agave, even though that's not the best for you, but maple syrup would be better. Yeah. Crochet. I know I have. I have a pattern for those curtains, Miguel, but I haven't tried them out. Yes. Oh yes, that's funny. Yes. And we got Laura. Hey, Laura's Block Ministries. Hello. Good to see you. Squirrel Raid. Nice. Oh yeah, Granny Raid. Yeah, I forgot about the Granny Raid. I was in there till like the last second, and I had to dip out because I always like to make sure that stuff's working because you never know, right? So today, like I said, what's on the menu today is we just got a pack of chicken legs. They were $1.29 a pound, and I just used some tomato sauce that I already had in the house, to do the barbecue sauce. And then we're doing some beans. I'm doing the pink beans. And what do they call these? Habichuelas? Habichuelas. So I got some pink beans going there. And then rice, white rice. Not real exciting. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, I know. I cannot believe this whole thing with the pets. Someone later on, you have to explain to me like what the heck is happening with that. I'm like, I don't understand what's happening and where this is coming from and why we're talking about that. But yeah, I need somebody to explain. Yes. So anyway, oh, there's Racine with lots of tips. Good to see you and a happy anniversary. Yes, think I wished you happy anniversary on Facebook. Just want to make sure I did. Yep. Yeah. So you got to explain like what's going on with that. I don't know. And the Crochet Queen's here. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Good to see you. All right, Miss China. So this is it. So today we're going to talk a little bit too about. We're going to talk more about the recalls. I'm not going to beat the dead horse on the recalls, but I'll show you what's popped up in the recalls because actually one popped up last night, and Miguel sent me one the other day as well. I'm just like, I am so over the food recalls. It's just too much. Like I can't. I was telling Miguel, I said I can't take the recalls anymore. It's too much. Yeah. So ready to strangle somebody. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that in between all of that. Oh, you got me on both sides. That's right, Laura. Thank you. Thank you for hanging on. Yes, and Racine's following Miguel. Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Yes. Thank you. Yes. And the recalls are out of hand, and I'm done. Me too. And and you are welcome, Miss Racine. And thanks for coming over. I know Friday night is it's a busy night on the YouTube streets, so recall the recalls. Very, very clever. Yes. And then Racine saying, hello, Miguel, dear. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to take a look at the chicken. Fingers crossed. It's been in over an hour. So hopefully this should be enough. But we're going to see what happens. I don't know. I'm going to put on my massive gloves because it's too hot. Yeah. So I had on the broiler too, which is the other thing. So, yep. There was that. And then that's it. So what are you guys having for dinner now, Miguel? What did you say you had? You had caldo de pollo, right? And we got Miss Mora, mindfully crocheted, squirrel raid. Hey Kelly, and all. Thanks for coming. Yes. Who knows this? Hi, mindfully. Yes, I just saw Ashley. Yep. Got Ola Joe, squirrel raid. Yeah. So thanks for coming in, Miss Ashley. I forgot to put her on the screen. Let me put her on the screen. She jumped in real fast. It was like, boop, boop, boop. Where'd she go? I lost Ashley. But anyway, welcome in, Ashley. Okay. And everybody's following everybody. So it's Friday. We're ready to do a little eating. So, as you know, this food stuff has been driving me crazy. Good to see you, Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. Thanks for coming in. Yes, it's been a lot. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, my fingers are moving faster than my computer today. Okay, here we go. This is what Miguel had. This is what I want to know. Yeah. Caldo de pollo, chicken, cilantro, zucchini, yellow squash, garlic, and diced celery. Ooh. Yes, that sounds good. Okay. I feel you. That's good. Yeah, so I decided to try to make a little bit of barbecue sauce. I didn't have any. And the last time I bought some, it was so sugary. And I said, oh, I gotta like watch it. But that does sound delicious. Yeah, I agree, Maura. Yes. And China agrees. Hang on. Come on. Slowpoke. There it is. Woo, that was slow, wasn't it? Yes. Hi to all. I didn't chat with at Granny D's. I know it's hard to chat, isn't it? There's a lot of people in there. I can't type fast enough. Yes. Let me see what Miguel's saying here. Let's see. I make it different every time. So no recipe. That's cool. And let's see. Ola, I've had you on my mind. Catch it. LOL. All right. And okay, now you got to tell us what this is. Biela's comment. We need to make some pao. Is it Quijo? Pao de Quijo. Maybe I don't know. I've never done Portuguese. Is that close? Something like that. Now, so here's the thing. I was thinking of bread, even though I don't know if that's bread. I don't think so. Pao. But yesterday I made that 2-ingredient bread, which was delicious. And I will tell you, it is the best bread I've ever had. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Yes. So you know, if you get a chance, rerun my live stream, you'll check it out. It was crazy. And it was so good. And all it was yogurt, yogurt and flour, self-rising flour. It was so delicious. I can't believe it. So anyway, whoops, we got to go here. There we go, Miguel. Hi, good to see you. I feel special. Aw, thank you. Caught it. Have a blessed weekend. Nice. Enola Joe saying hey to the people. All right. So let's take a look at the food. I mean, basically, this was not very exotic. So I made this. I figure I'd make this ahead because chicken takes a while to cook. You know, it takes forever. Not forever, but it takes a minute. All right. So this is what we'll do here. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to grab a little bowl. I'm going to put the rice and the beans in here. And then I'll give this to my husband. And then I'll serve the chicken on a plate. Oh, too old to care. Oh, good to see you. So I just wanted to let you know I put your mail in the mail today. So I have to see. I have to do the tracking and see when it's supposed to come.
White rice with pork chops.
Oh, pork chops. Nice. And we haven't had those in a while, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't been doing much pork for whatever reason. I don't know. No reason. Yeah, we're just, I don't know.
Expensive.
Is it expensive?
That's
I just spilled.
The butcher was.
Oh, the butcher. Yeah, it was expensive. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Let me just grab another spoon for the beans. Oh, it looked weird at the supermarket. Yeah, we had a situation the other day. The supermarket has been scary. Let me see if I can bend this down a little bit. I hope I don't cause a situation. Let's see. There we go. There it is. Yes. I think that's what we want. There it is. Okay, that's better. Okay, much better. And the light is, I have to, because that light's driving me crazy. Hold on. Right is left, left is right. This way. There we go. Got my marinade. This is all my cheats here. So I like this marinade. If you guys ever use this, it's called Sazon Tropical. Yeah, that's good stuff. But anyway, I'll show you this real quick. So I'm just going to put the beans and the rice here. A little bit of sauce on there. And that's it. So that's for the husband. All right. So there it is. Looks good. Yeah. All right. So there it is. That's the first half of the meal. Here you go. I'm going to grab my... Now I got to turn this around to get the chicken here. Okay. This is like hot as heck. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, I can hand you all that. Yeah, are you good? Yeah, my husband's got the plates. So I'll show you the chicken. Now look at this. Woo! That is crazy. So this has been in here a while. I don't know if you hear it sizzling, but that's the chicken legs there, and it's my homemade barbecue sauce. So woohoo! That's it. Very, very simple. So anyway, I'm going to try to not burn myself here. Move that out the way. But this is all we're doing today. And yeah. So pretty straightforward. And the beans, all I did was I used the Goya beans in the can, and then I just doctor them up, and that's sort of what I do, and it's been good. And that's sort of that's how we handle it. So I'm gonna let that cool just for a second. Let's let that rest, and yeah. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go back up again, but that's the chicken. You see that? Woo! Here we go. All right. So I'm back in. Let me see if I can read the chat. Gotta get closer. So too old to care. Thank you. Informed Delivery said I have something coming. I couldn't figure it out. Must be you. Yes, that's it. And I don't know. I think the last time it took 3 days, maybe 4, 3.5. So we'll see. And everybody's saying hi. Keep your eye out. Yep. And then let's see. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to, okay, China. Aw, thank you. I had fun in New York. We had a blast. Oh, that's right. You were in New York last week. Yeah, we saw you, Miss Ola Joe. We were stalking you from the YouTube streets. And let's okay. So China made the white rice and pork chops, and Ray saying hi to Miss Andrea. There we go. Oh yeah. So it looks yummy. Yes. Thank you. And there's Darcia White. Hello. And that's it. Okay. Hello, chat. All right. So I'm going to let that rest for a minute, and then I'll serve it, and then we'll talk about a little bit about the recalls. But let me just do this real quick first. I'm going to say, I'm going to thank everybody. So I just crossed a milestone. It took a minute, but I just want to thank everybody who supported the channel and the members. So I'm just going to run my little video, and let's see if this will work. There's no music. So you have to pretend there's music. But there it is. Yes. All right. But thank you to all the members. And I'm going to let that run while this rests. And it's been great. So I really appreciate it. And I don't, you don't have to be a member to hang out on the channel. We like to have fun on the I Bring It Every Day channel. And, anybody's welcome. And, I would just ask, if you like to subscribe. But anyway, thank you so much for helping me reach, my next milestone. And, hopefully we'll see how it goes from here. And it's been awesome. But yeah, I just wanted a little bit of confetti for today, which is great. So my husband's eating the beans. But anyway, thank you so much. And it looks like he's enjoying it. Oh, can you hand me that plate, please? Can't reach. Thank you. And I'll make the plate while that's running. I'm going to let that run one more time. But thank you all so much for your support. Keeping that channel going, because we got to keep that. We have to keep that. What is that called? Well, mailing anything right now is so expensive. Oh my gosh. That's really where all the money goes, I'll tell you. Yeah. So there's that. All right now. So thank you all so much. And peace and love to everybody. Yes. All right. So anyway, magic. And there's the chicken. So I should have used the lighter plate, but well, there it is. And that looks pretty good. And this is I broiled it a little bit. So every time I have something with a bone, I always broil it just to kind of finish it off and make it a little crunchier. But there it is. So we'll see what Mr. I Bring It says, and then we'll talk about the now, do you want more of that? Or are you good?
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay. You have to hand it to me though. Please. Yeah. All right now. So yeah. So that's where we are. So thank you all so much. Let me get back to the chat. I'll serve a little bit more rice. So I use the rice cooker because I just hate babysitting the rice. This is my new thing. So my new, who's that?
Bomb.
Who?
Bomb.
Oh, Vom. Oh, Vom. Sorry. Hashtag VOM. Good to see you. And thanks for coming in. Yeah. So anyway, ooh, this is hot. I should probably use this. Yeah, everything is so warm right now. Even though I turned this off about 10 minutes ago, it is hot. So I'm just doing a little bit of, let me get in the shot there. A little bit of, these are just pink beans. And my husband's already eaten rice. He usually doesn't eat rice and beans, so I can't believe. So it must be okay. That's good. Well, you've had a lot. Yeah, I mean, his mom used to make this almost every day. So he's kind of over the rice and beans. I'll give you a little bit of sauce there. Is that good? All right, so there it is. All right, so he's eating. Is it too hot, the chicken? Yeah, it's pretty hot. Yeah. Forgot to turn off the oven. So that's it. So this is the chicken. It's looking pretty good. And that's it. So I just did a little broiling. And let me do this carefully. There we go. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. And I always broil it just to finish off the skin. So it's not raw. You know what I mean? Like to have it go. But I put it in the oven for like an hour. And then I broiled it for about 10 minutes on each side. Something like that. All right. So anyway, I'm going to put this out of the way, and then we'll talk a little bit about the recalls, and hopefully won't be anything crazy. Okay, there we go. All right, we did it. So what do you think of dinner? Let me see. I'll go back to. Oh, I got 25 comments. Holy smoly! Let me go back here. Let's see. Oh, Shatika Woods is here. Thank you. Let me see. Step aside, please. Big girl coming through with an empty fork. Nice. And there's hashtag VOM. Nice to see you. Let's see. She's saying hey to Shatika, wherever you are. I'm going to move up a little bit. Let me go back up. Let's see. Yes, hi. Hashtag VOM. Oh, thank you. It looks delicious. I appreciate it. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And that was quick. Not quick, but it took, about an hour and a little bit. Let's see. Now you want barbecue chicken? Yes, that's what we haven't had that in so long. That's what I've been wanting. Yeah, it's weird. And then hashtag VOM saying hey to everybody. Yeah, so if you want to drop your link, anybody, yeah, you can just type. Oh boy, I changed the drop, didn't I? What did I change it to? I was just like messing around one day. If you change it to IBE, I Bring It Every Day, IBE, it should drop your link if you want to. Yeah, but I think most of you have each other, which is good. But if you don't, you can do that. Okay, let's see. Darcy is saying hey to the chat. She's saying hey. I'm going back up here. This is good. All right. Yeah, it looks yummy. I like this. Oh man, you sound like me. I say that all the time. I'm like, oh man, I missed it. Yeah, that's usually what I say. But there it is. So we've got chicken, rice, and what else did I make? Beans. Yeah, chicken, rice, and beans, and that's sort of a Puerto Rican situation, right? Yeah, yeah. So that's Mr. I Bring It. And he used to have it all the time. So he's like, I don't want to keep, you know, like usually he would say like, I don't want to eat that every day, but we used to eat it every day, which is funny. But this is a nice little, if you ever see this, it's called Mojo, and the Goya brand is called Mojo, Mojo. And this is a marinade. So it's basically oil, orange, uh, let's see, garlic powder, let's see, garlic, onion, and what else? Annatto. Oh, this has annatto in it, which is what's the English name for annatto? It's the yellow stuff. It's like saffron. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It makes the stuff, it dyes the food a little bit yellow, so it gives you that nice tan color. Yeah. So there is it. Okay, so now that's awesome. So thank you all so much for coming, and thank you for celebrating. Now here we go. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the recalls, and I'm going to share my screen, and nothing exciting, but still the same old stuff, you know. So let's see how this goes here. So I'll start here. Yes. Okay. There we go. So this is the landing page if you ever want to look at recalls, and it's recalls.gov, and this covers all of the recalls. So for example, you can do auto recalls on here, but you have to put a VIN number in, which I hate. That you didn't used to have to do that, but they have that for motor vehicles, boats, food, medicine, cosmetics, and environmental products. So, and this is done in cooperation with the USDA, the Department of Agriculture, the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and then also the HHS, which is the Department of Health and Human Services. All right, so let's click on food here and see what happens, if anything. Why this one isn't loading? It wasn't loading earlier. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so we're going to have to try another way. So anyway, there's that one. So I'll open up the other page. So this is I'm going to start with the FDA first. FDA.gov. We'll do that. We'll share this tab instead. Okay. Yeah, for some reason that page froze. So we're just going to go to this one. So if you scroll down, so over here, see it says products we regulate. So it's food, drugs, medical devices, radiation emitting products, tobacco. Did you know that tobacco is under the purview of the FDA? That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so let's check on the food. All right. So here we go. Let me pull this down here. And here's the recalls right in the middle. Boom. And I forget, I think the USDA had a slightly easier site to read. But let's see, recalls. Let's do this one. Let's do recalls and safety alerts. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. Hopefully that's, can you see that, Moses? Hopefully that looks good.
Yeah.
You can see it. Okay, you see a little box?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one is 7-Eleven has a fudge brownie that just got recalled 9/11, like 2 days ago. And it had undeclared walnuts, and it was from Innovation Bakers LLC. And that's what happens with a lot of these products. They forget to declare an item that's in there. So it might be milk, eggs, dairy. This one, they undeclared walnuts. They forgot to declare walnuts. And then now here, this is something from Hammond's, 9/6/2024. It's dark chocolate filled mini waffle cones, and it had undeclared milk. So nothing too crazy there. But this is the one that I was a little concerned about. So I'm going to click on this one here. This one is another cantaloupe recall. Here we go. I know. It's just like, help me. Yeah, I love cantaloupe. But here we go. So this one here is this was September 6th, actually. Wow. And the product is called Candy, Kandy. And it's a whole cantaloupe, and it's Eagle Produce LLC. So this has salmonella, suspected salmonella. And they have some UPC numbers there. It was distributed between August 13th and 17th in Michigan, Missouri. Oh, we got some Missouri people. Ohio, Texas, and Virginia. So they have a red and white sticker that says Kandy, candy, and a UPC code number of 4050. So nothing's been reported, but that's what's been happening there. All right, let's go back. Ay.
We got Granny D and Ashley Wester.
Oh, Ashley Wester, hello. And Granny D. So look out for the cantaloupes. Anybody in Missouri? Can't remember the other states. Ohio, there were a couple others, but you can check this out if you go to the fda.gov/recalls. Okay, and then there were some eggs. And I think Miguel sent me this one. This is Milo's Poultry and Tony's Fresh Market. And these had a potential for salmonella. But let me just see what states these were, because that's the thing I'm always curious about. Okay, so this was September 6th. Milo's Poultry Farms, LLC, out of Blondule, Wisconsin. They're just recalling these eggs because they had the potential to be contaminated with salmonella, which can cause serious, sometimes fatal infections in kids, frail, or elderly people, or people with weakened immune systems. So now let me see what states. Are you ready? Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, through retail stores and food service distributors. And they say Milo's Poultry Farms and all expiration dates. It really doesn't matter. All right, so there's that. And apparently they've ceased production and distribution at this point. Wow. So that's a pretty serious one. But it's not a lot of states, but there it is. Let me go back to this other one. Let's see. That was the one that drove me a little bit crazy because I like to eat cantaloupe. Oh, there's one. Oh, the cinnamon. Here we go. Here's another one. So we talked about this way back in I think it was August. Yeah. And there were a couple different brands, but now there's another one called Asley Fine Foods. And apparently they're finding lead in a lot of the cinnamon, the ground cinnamon. So just be aware. And if you go to the site, they'll break it down. And a lot of the news sites are talking about it. And it was pretty much every brand of cinnamon, almost, in the United States. And I think it was Walmart, Dollar Tree, some other ones all had cinnamon powder. But this one's a newer. And this was Asley Fine Foods of Woodbridge, Illinois. It's called Asley Cinnamon Powder, 7 ounces. And this one has lead. Yep, lead. Oh, boy. So, and it seems like all of these cinnamon have had lead. So just beware of the cinnamon. And I think that's the big one. And then there was something called Terrafina Golden Raisins, which had undeclared sulfites in it. And it was back August 26th. It's a couple weeks back. But there's that one. I'm going to take a look at the chat real quick. I'll stop sharing. And let's see where we are here. What we got. What are people saying? I want to see. Let's take a little break because that's a lot. Okay. So let's see. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Did I just hit my toe on there? Hold on. Step aside. Oh, big girl coming through. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me see. Have to help mom, but we'll be trying to listen. Okay. Thanks, Nancy, for coming. And then take care. And tell mom we said hey. That's what Darcia is saying for all of us. And then let's see. Squirrel Raid going to be lurking in the bougie squirrel nest. Okay. Gonna refresh my tea. Okay. Howdy to Kelly and all. Okay. Thanks, Granny D. And there's Miss Ashley Wester. Hello. But isn't that crazy? Oh, let's see what Ashley's doing today. She had leftover chicken. Okay. Parmesan and pasta for lunch. Okay. So you've been eating pretty yummy, good stuff. That sounds good. I like Parmesan, anything really. Yeah. Lead. Yeah. And it's a lot of the hashtag VOM. It's a lot of the cinnamon. It's not just one brand, but go on to the news sites and you'll see there's a list. It's crazy. Yeah, lead. And we have Scotty Too Hot. Scotty Too Hottie. Sorry, that was a wrestler. Hey, Scott. So yeah. So that's the most recent recalls from the FDA. Now let's go to the USDA. That's always interesting. So I'm going to open that window and see what happens here. Let's see. Let's try the USDA. And I'm like, I know it's too much. So just keep an eye on the cinnamon because it's crazy. All right, and then I'll share that real quick. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share this. And just so you can see. Present. That's exactly the live I needed. Let's see. Oh, you got home from a long, hard day. Oh, poor thing. Aw. Well, good. Well, hopefully we're chilling, and trying to share some information. So we'll see how this goes here. All right. So here's the USDA. I'm going to share this. So this is the landing page of the USDA.gov. It's the United States Department of Agriculture. And you see the recalls are to the right here where I'm circling my, I forgot to add it. Oop, hang on. Shame on me. Sorry. So here's the USDA landing page. And the recalls are right here at the top there. Okay. So I'm going to click on that and then we'll see what's happening over there. Because it's funny that they have slightly different recalls. So here we go. See the first page. Boom. And you see right here, there's an alert. It's the Dearborn Sausage Company. So there's a recall there. All right. So let's scroll down and see what's cooking. Oh, there it is. It opens right up. It's the first one. So this one happened yesterday. Yeah, September 12th. So let's see if you can see that. Can you see that one, Moses? Dearborn Sausage Company? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Yeah. So September 12th, Dearborn Sausage Company of Dearborn, Michigan, recalling approximately 1,900 pounds of ready-to-eat wiener products. That sounds really funny. Mm-hmm. Due to misbranding. All right, Peter Griffin. Mm-hmm. And what happened was, let's see, is this the one? Yes. So I think what they did was they made a boo-boo and they mislabeled the pork hot dogs with the beef and vice versa. And somebody who received this product in their store actually let them know that they mislabeled their product. And that's what happened. So people are getting pork when they're not expecting the pork, or the beef when they're expecting pork, and vice versa. Yeah, and I think that's what happened. Yes. And then let's see here. Is that the one? Yes. Undeclared pork. Yeah, there we go. So it was the beef. So they were beef hot dogs, but they were actually pork. Yep. And then vice versa. And then the other thing was some of these had undeclared soy, which a lot of people have allergies to soy, but there's that. And then here is a beef jerky. And let's see, what kind of jerky is this? It's called Hickory Hollow Jerky from Eufaula, Alabama. They recalled 6,200 pounds of ready-to-eat jerky products that were produced without the benefit of inspection. So somehow that got through. Oh, thank you. Oh, my gosh. Uh-oh. Okay, I got to get over there. Uh-oh. So those are the two big ones. And I got to sing a little bit. Hopefully not too scary. My husband's making a face. I know. Sorry. Okay. And the last one, I'll tell you this, and then we have to sing for Scott. Purdue Foods recalled frozen ready-to-eat chicken breast nuggets and tenders due to foreign matter contamination. And this is some machinery or some steel was found in some of these nuggets. And it's Simply Smart Organics breaded chicken breast nuggets, Purdue chicken breast tenders, and also Butcher Block organic chicken breast nuggets. Woo! Okay. And then last but not least, the boar's head thing continues. And I hate to, and if anybody wants to, talk about that, then I'll stop. But anyway, we got to sing for Scott. Okay. Woo! All right, let me go back. Oh, that's crazy, right? Okay, dinner time. Hopefully I didn't scare you. All right. Let me do this for Scott. All right. Woo, that was crazy. Yes, there's a lot going on. The food is crazy. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to say thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're keeping this channel going. I'll tell you, it's been one of those. It's been crazy. So there he goes. So thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. So let's see. I gotta do a new one. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. All right, and I'll stop right there. So thank you so much. Woo! Okay. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, it helps with that postage, let me tell you. Now, when do you go on your trip? And like, can we go along with you? Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Awesome. All right, let me do that. Okay, so we did it. So, what do you think of all these crazy recalls? So, anyway, Miguel and I talk about this all the time. Who knows? Oh, you leave Monday. Oh, I want to go so bad. My husband like knows. Like I've been begging to go to Hawaii, but we really have to save. Like we have to do better. So it's gonna take a year or two. But I'm like dying to go. It's like my favorite place in all the world. Almost. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Yes. So congratulations for being able to get out for a couple of weeks. That's gonna be nice. Yeah. All right. So what do you think about all that? Let's see. Oh, you like, let me see. Did I say this right? I like, what does that say? Bubbler. Now, what is that? You got to tell me what that is, Ashley. Yes. So, oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, yes. Send him one of my vlogs when I get back as a subtle hit. Yeah, he knows. He knows what's up. Yeah, he knows. But anyway, thanks for coming back. Yeah, my husband knows. This is not, it's not deep. It's pretty simple. I really want my Hawaii trip. So, but you can't always get what you want. Yes. Haha. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but that's it. So like I said, just keep an eye out for the cantaloupe, in those states. And normally if you go to recalls.gov, you can check the food and it will give you the recalls. But for today, it was not loading. So maybe they're working on the website. But if not, you can go to the USDA.gov or the FDA.gov, and it gives you a little bit of. It's funny, both sites give you slightly different recalls, and the FDA actually looks at drugs and things like that too, and cosmetics. So I didn't see anything. Cosmetics have been pretty quiet, but you never know. Yeah, you never. Oh, I know Plumeria. Oh, I need to go to Hawaii so bad. So anyway, there's that. But like I said, dinner was really simple today, and the evil plan is to try to show you like a 30-minute meal. Now, this is not a 30-minute meal. Like anytime you have chicken or anything with a bone, it does take longer. And you can also do the it's an antioxidant. Oh, is that what they call? Oh, I think I have seen those. Yes, thank you, Ashley, for sharing that. Yes. I don't do a lot of those, but I know I've been doing a lot of. Oh, it has caffeine. Ooh, okay. No, be careful. I drink a lot of coffee, so I probably need to. I can't do much with caffeine now because I usually do 2 cups of coffee a day, but it has caffeine. Ah, the bubbler. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Yes. So there's that. Yes. So like I said, it's the cantaloupes, it's the cinnamon. Keep an eye out for that, and the boar's head recall is still hot and heavy, and it was basically because they weren't cleaning their factory. It was just the one factory specifically in Virginia that had some issues in it, and they found insects and unclean walls, and like there was stuff on the walls, stuff on the floors. So there was a listeria was with that with that product, and and they had deaths. So just really be careful. And I really think we've talked about like it's really hard to like there's not really a good solution other than just to really be on top of these recalls. But the other thing is, if you can sort of go to those farmers markets, those local people that are growing, then you sort of know if they're organic or not, things like that. Yeah, it's definitely scary. Yep. Oh, so Ashley's saying 69 milligrams of caffeine. Ooh, that's a lot, right? I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I think like 100 milligrams is like a lot. Yeah, for a day or something like that. Yeah, so that's a pretty good hefty thing of caffeine. And then, yeah, Morris said, yeah, it's definitely scary. And I did a little update on that recall a couple weeks ago. I hate to keep like beating the same dead horse, but that one, had a lot of deaths. And actually, let me just see something real quick. I want to see what they're up to. So the last update, yeah, it was, oh, okay, it was only July 30th. Like they really haven't updated anything. But let me see. I'm going to try. I'm going to click on this real quick because I always just like to see if there's anything new. But yeah, okay. Because originally this boar's head thing started with, it was liverwurst at first. And then it became like even more than that. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to share this real quick. We'll just take a look at this because this is scary. And the thing is, I'm going to see if I can find, I want to find the little summary thing here because that's the thing that was really shocking. Okay, let me add this in. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So let's take a look real quick. Anything new? Yeah, it came out July 30th, and then they had an update like a couple of days later. But the thing that's interesting is just looking at the first row here, it's 71 products produced between May 10th and July 29th. And the sell through dates were like July 29th through October 17th, 2024. And and these were also exported to the Cayman Islands, Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Panama. Oh, lordy. I did not know this. Okay. But originally it was a liverwurst sample. Now, right now, they're saying as of July 30th, 34 people were identified in 34 people, 13 states, 33 hospitalizations, and 2 deaths. Wow. And this is going back to May. So that's very interesting. Let's see. Let's go back. They're saying anybody with compromised immune system. And this was Listeria monocytogenes. It causes listeriosis, which is a serious infection that affects people who are pregnant, over 65, with weakened immune systems. And they said also you can be affected even if you're younger, but it can cause fever, muscle aches, headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, convulsions, sometimes preceded by diarrhea or other GI symptoms. Can cause miscarriages, stillbirths, premature delivery, or life-threatening infections of the newborn in a pregnant person. And let's see, they treat it with antibiotics. And okay. And they say sometimes you can experience flu-like symptoms within 2 months. Wow, after eating a contaminated food. This is why this is scary. Okay. And then they say, clean your refrigerators thoroughly. Make sure if you have any of this stuff, you get rid of it. Clean, the surfaces that it may have touched, things like that. But yeah, so that is very, very scary. And it's still ongoing. And they did have to shut down the company. I mean, that factory is shut down indefinitely until they get that straight. But I found on another webpage, I don't have it right at my fingertips, but apparently that factory had known problems, but they were not corrected by the company. So interesting. So that being said, I don't know. Lunch meat is a little tricky. So be careful. Be careful out there. I just want to make sure people are aware. All right. Yes. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Lolo. So Morris saying, I appreciate you giving us the highlights, but admittedly, every time I eat something, I get a little anxious that I could become ill. Yeah, be careful. I mean, I don't want you to not eat because I think I'm feeling maybe a little bit of that. Like I'm feeling like I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat anything because I haven't really been hungry for it's been like a week. I'm kind of eating, but not really. Like, I don't know. And maybe all this is messing with my head too. And then Morris said, I heard a few days ago that another person passed away from listeria. Wow, I hope not. And here we go. And then see what Mr. I bring it saying, it's unfortunate, but we all have to be vigilant about what we buy and put into our bodies. And I think that's the message I think that I've been trying to subtly say without being too preachy about it. because, like for example, we started out really talking about fast food and sugar. And then these recalls have been really insane, like since probably April, May, June, somewhere in that time frame. And it's just been one after another, after another, after another. It's crazy. So I'm just saying, be aware and really make sure you try to, keep your hands clean, keep your sink clean, keep your refrigerator clean, because those meat juices really do spread a lot of stuff in the sink. And it's real easy. You can put bleach in there, in your sink to clean it out, or like a Comet cleanser or something like that. And it's pretty. And once you put meat, so I have to do my sink because I did the chicken. I was washing the chicken earlier. So there's that. Yeah. And then so there we are. Yeah. And then Darcia is saying, I used to think the same thing. So I said, what the heck? Just pray over it. Thank you. Yes, that is perfect. Yeah. And I think that's important also, for sure. Yeah, you gotta pray over it. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And Darcia grows her own veggies. That's good. And unfortunately, our garden wasn't that. I mean, it was moderately successful. We got a few peppers and things like that, but we really didn't have enough to really do anything this year. So the tomatoes were very sad. We had very sad tomatoes and sad couple strawberries, but not enough to really, we had some corn, but the people out there ate it. Stupid, wildlife. And so there's just a lot going on. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But yes. Oh, be right back. Oh, I'll show you. I think I still have that piece of corn. Oh, I do. Yeah. I'll show them our sad corn. I was gonna not throw it in the trash, but this is our corn, and some animal like ripped it off the stalk. So anyway, it's starting to dry out, but there it is. We had this nice little corn. Look how cute this is. It's a baby. It's a little guy. It didn't get to full potential, but we figure we're gonna keep the seeds and try again next year. But I don't know what we're gonna do about the corn. The animals were just eating it. Yeah, we're gonna have to cage it or something. But yeah, you're a little fanatical about the sink. Oh, that's good, Maura. Yes. Keep all-purpose cleaner with bleach spray bottle in the cupboard under the sink. And use basically daily. Yep, that's what you have to do. So that's the you just have to keep clean. And I have to tell you, oh hey, there's our treasured home. There's Nancy. Good to see you. Yeah, so the thing about it is, and I'll have to tell you, I was So I went to Barnes and Noble. I'll just call them out. It's not their fault, but it's their patron. This lady, like how you're like, you're out and about and you're like, oh man, I have to use the restroom. I was like, I don't want to go in there, but I went in there. I was like, okay, and this girl was in there, and I could tell she had been in there for a while. You know what I mean? And she didn't wash her hands. And she just like flushed the toilet and kept moving. I was like, oh my God. So this is why we're getting sick, you guys. Okay. And I just want to like strangle people when I see them, because especially when you do you have to really wash your hands, because that E. coli and stuff spreads. It's really bad. So unfortunately, I'm sure she's not the only one that's like acting this way. And I'm sort of a surgeon. I'm in there every time. Like even when I'm like preparing the food, I'm going in there, like if I touch the meat, I'm washing my hands. If I'm touching the eggs, I'm washing my soap and water. It's the whole thing. But unfortunately, there's people out there that are not as diligent. So there's that. Arnie, yes. I know. And she just walked right out. I was like, oh man. I know. I said, did you? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. No, it was a patron. And she ran out with her boyfriend, and I'm thinking, he has no idea what he's in for. He's probably holding her hand, and I'm going.
Sorry.
But that's part of the situation that you have to worry about, because if people are not diligent, yeah. So there's that. Not to gross you out, but like these are just things that you have to consider, So anyway, that being said, sorry, I didn't mean to like end on that like negative note, but so the evil plan of the I Bring It Everyday channel is to keep, trying to find the best foods that we can give to ourselves. And we're trying to avoid the fast food for sure. And because a lot, there's not a whole lot of nutrition in the fast food. And then the other thing is we're trying really hard to cook as much at home as you can. And I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard. I mean, I understand. Cooking is a pain in the tushy. So and if especially if you're working and all the things, it takes a lot of time. But I think you save yourself a lot of aggravation. If you can get some more nutrition using foods that are closer to home and less processed. And then you can sort of control like what goes in. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, there's Bonnie. Oops, hit the wrong one. Bonnie's Corner. Yes. And check out Mara. Yes. Okay. We got in the Nightbots dropping the members of the channel. So thank you all so much for that. And thank you for all of the support. Like this is not a popular topic, but I feel a lot of passion for it. And I hope you guys do too. And that's really all I'm trying to, let everybody know. Like just be aware and do the best that you can for yourself. Yeah, because if you have kids and grandkids and you want to be around for a little while and you want to survive. And like I said, I'm sort of paraphrasing this, but one of the men that passed away from eating the boar's head, it was like his 80, the guy was 80 something, like 88, 87. He was up there in age. He ate the boar's head, liverwurst. He was one of the first people that got sick from eating that. And he said the company was kind of aware that they had problems. And he said if they had just been a little more diligent, maybe those deaths wouldn't have happened. And like I said, and they found insects and dirty walls, dirty floors, and things like that in that factory. So it's really scary. You know what I mean? You want to cook at home as much as you can because you can't even trust. Like boar's head is a high-end product. And that is why it's very, very, what's the word I'm trying to say? It's very unsettling that they were that sloppy and they charge so much for their food. Like, for example, I think the last time I bought boar's head, I want to say that it was a turkey, just like a sliced turkey breast. I think it was $9.99 a pound, and the store brand was like $6.99 a pound. Like that's how much more it is. It's almost double. So the fact that they're charging a premium for poor quality is shocking. And that's all I'm saying. And I'm going to leave it at that. Samoan. Hey, Samoan Watchman. Dave. How are you? Everybody's saying, hey. All right. So that's it, you guys. We did under an hour. We did it. And I just, I really appreciate you coming in. Friday night is a tough night. I'm sure everybody wants to chill out and have fun and do that. But I appreciate that you put up with my my madness on the I Bring It Everyday channel and this food, because I am telling you, I am over these recalls. I am. But like I said, I will definitely. Miguel's been helping me. Who knows? Has been helping me every day. He sends me something, not every day, but it's like for like the last week or two. He sent me a couple of things, and I put a couple of them on my community tab. And what was for dinner? So we had barbecue chicken. Yeah, it was good. So this was real easy, and this was cheap this week. So that's the other thing I want to tell you. So every week we always look for cheap, not cheap, but what's inexpensive. And this week it was chicken breasts, chicken legs were like $1 or something a pound. So it wasn't bad. And so that's what I ended up buying. Yeah. So and then he had beans and rice as well. So the pink beans and rice, which was good. Really healthy. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I know you like beans and rice. Yes. Yes. So how are you doing, Bonnie? And Mr. Samoan Watchman and Arnie? Haven't seen you guys in a while. I mean, I see Samoan Watchman. He's always working. Poor guy. So he's always out there on the road. But yeah, that's it. So what do you think? Any thoughts before we close out? Let's see. Oh, you get home raised chicken. Now that's good. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, yes, I'll tell you, if you can afford it, because it can be pricier, at least in our area, the chicken gets pretty pricey once you go to these butchers and stuff. But it is good. And it tastes so much better, you know what I mean, than the stuff that you get from the supermarket. So good to see you. Too old to care. Have a good evening. Hope your mom's okay. Everybody's doing okay. And oh, Bonnie's saying, okay, home. I had a pop. Another, oh, pain pill. Working. Sucks, but sitting down. Oh, I see. Yeah. Bonnie's got a bad back. Yes. Oh, and your neighbor's chickens come here for dinner. Do they get to leave? And Darcia. Darcia's back. And thanks for coming in, Darcia. I know you're busy too. Yes. And she's saying hey to the Samoan Watchman. And Bonnie. Yeah, so that's it. So, like I said, try, we're still debating whether we want to raise chickens. We have a chicken coop. And but we got so many predators, and that's the reason why I'm a little afraid. Like we'd have to really batten down the hatches here to keep the wildlife out. But we have hawks and things like that around here, and fox, and what else? Coyotes. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm afraid of the chicken. I want to do the chicken, but I don't know. Raccoons. Yes. Let's see. Samoan, do your neighbors help pay for the chicken feed? Oh, yeah. Chicken feed, I heard went up. Somebody told me that. I think it was like Fifi. Fifi's, forget the name of her full channel, but Fifi does chickens and eggs. She's got like a full blown farm up there. And she does her own chicken, which is pretty impressive. Yeah. Yes. But chicken feed used to be cheap. They used to be able to get like a massive sack for like $4.99 or $3.99. I think it's double now. Yeah. At the Tractor Supply. We've done it. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's a good question. So anyway, well, I guess what we'll do is we will head on out. We appreciate you all. Have a good evening. Eat well. Buy local, buy fresh, cook at home. Do the best you can for yourself. And watch these recalls. I'm just going to add that in as the final thing. Keep an eye on these recalls because I'll try to keep you up to date. Because I swear, if you want, actually, the FDA will send you alerts if you want them. I don't know if I want the alerts, but yeah, but you can get those if you want from the USDA and the FDA. I don't know. I'm on the fence. On the fence. I don't know. But so we'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, this was a great live. Thank you so much, Scott. So have a safe trip if I don't see you. I know you're going on pretty soon, right? Last time you guys were playing, I fell asleep sitting up in the chair. I was so tired. I'm getting old. But thank you so much for the super chat. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. And peace and love to all the people. And no, not that.
Have a safe weekend.
Have a safe weekend. And, love to you all from the I Bring It Every Day channel. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.